We are very happy to be here. We really feel that story. The energy of the bilateral. Thank you for coming.
Commissioner Jørgensen, Executive Secretary, and Rebolledo, ambassadors, thank you very much for joining this signature ceremony today. The MoU that will be signed with the European Union and OLADE is a result of many years of work. The European Union will have the status of permanent observer in the OLADE, and we do believe that this is a win-win game for both the European Union and all Latin American and Caribbean countries. I would like to give the floor, first of all, to Commissioner Jørgensen and Executive Secretary Andrés Rebolledo, so you please can go to the podium. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, dear Executive Secretary, distinguished ambassadors and representatives from Latin America and the Caribbean region, and dear colleagues. I'm honored to represent the European Union at the signing of this important Memorandum of Understanding with the Latin American Energy Organization, OLADE. This Memorandum of Understanding gives the EU official status as a permanent observer, making a significant step in strengthening our collaboration. We are at a crucial point where the EU and Latin America and the Caribbean are enhancing our partnership with a new agenda. This agenda is designed to boost our political dialogue, trade, and investment while we work together on the digital and green transitions that are so vital for the future of our societies. When it comes to energy, we face similar challenges. Ensuring our citizens and economies have access to secure, affordable, and sustainable energy, all while fast-tracking the worsening impacts of climate change. The devastating floods last year on both sides of the Atlantic in Brazil and Spain were harsh reminders that we can't afford to step back from urgent climate action, including fair energy transitions. LAC regions have significant potential for renewable energy and possesses crucial minerals needed for energy transformation. Europe brings to the table advanced clean tech expertise and investment power ready to turn this potential into reality with energy projects throughout the region. Our continents have a long-standing friendship and partnership, which was recently revitalized at the EU CELAC summit held here in Brussels in July 2023. This summit boosted our cooperation's potential even further. We signed 2 memorandum of understandings on energy, one with Argentina and another one with Uruguay, alongside announcing an ambitious global gateway investment agenda. Just to give you a snapshot of our joint energy efforts, in March, Commissioner Sigela visited Chile and the European Investment Bank signed a €100 million loan for energy efficiency and renewable energy. Meanwhile, at the CARICOM summit, President von der Leyen launched the renewable project in Barbados. Renew Stable project in Barbados, it's called, using innovative European technology to provide renewable and resilient electricity, including clean hydrogen storage. Our collaboration is already delivering clear benefits. We are eager to keep working closely with you to meet global targets, such as tripling renewable energy and doubling energy efficiency by 2030, as set out at COP28. That's why President von der Leyen kicked off the Global Energy Transition Forum at Davos earlier this year, It is encouraging to see so many Latin American and Caribbean nations here today committed to these ambitious goals. For us, OLADE is vital in strengthening EU energy cooperation with LAC countries. Your organization spans 27 member states, just like the EU, covering much of the continent from Mexico to Patagonia. This year is particularly crucial for your region. In November, COP30 in Berlin will focus on a just transition, aligning closely with our energy policy objectives. This is a major opportunity for Brazil and the entire world to close the gap on the Paris Agreement objectives. Also in November, the next EU-CELAC summit will take place, and we applaud Colombia for their leadership in hosting this key event. In conclusion, I want to reiterate the importance of this moment. OLADE is the perfect platform for us to cooperate and coordinate on global energy and climate efforts. I'm confident that our collaboration will bring our unions closer. Together, we are stronger, and together, we'll make the energy transition faster and more sustainable, ensuring that no one is left behind. Thank you, muchas gracias, obrigado.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Commissioner, thank you for coming and to join us. Thank you for your work. Cristina, thank you for all the work we have done during the last year. And distinguished authority for European Union, ambassador of other member countries, and representative of different embassies of our countries. Thank you very much to join us this morning. We really appreciate that you can stay with us today and to join this historic moment, if I define like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm deeply honored to take the floor of this very significant day for the present and from the energy future of our region. Today we are gathering by an event and a special significance. The signing of this memorandum of understanding between European Union and Latin American Energy Organization, OLADE, on cooperation in energy matters. This milestone symbolizes the beginning of a new stage of collaboration and a strengthening of the link between Latin America and the Caribbean and Europe. This memorandum is the result of an open dialogue, a shared vision, and a deep conviction about the role of the energy has and should play as a vehicle for human development, social equality, and environmental sustainability. Today, the energy field is crucial, as we are experiencing a period of a structural change in geopolitics, in the economy, and above all, in a global energy system with a shared urgency to accelerate the energy transition without sacrificing economic development, equity, and sovereignty of our people. In a global context marked by enormous energy, climate, and geopolitical challenge, a strength tie between Latin America and the Caribbean and Europe became not only desirable, but urgent. This memorandum of understanding represents precisely that, a strategic commitment to multilateralism, technical cooperation, and joint action. Latin America and the Caribbean own an energy wealth that makes it unique in the global context. We are the region with the greenest energy matrix in the world. In 2024, 70% of our electricity generation in Latin America and Caribbean was based by renewable source. And the potential is still enormous. In fact, in our region, only 10% of the wind resource has been exploited, 30% of our hydroelectric potential, and only 1% of our solar and geothermal resource. It is also likely that in the coming years, we will see in our region the development of new nuclear electricity generation technology that are now beginning to be implemented in another part of the world. As a region, we contribute 27% of the world biofuels or biofuel production. In that sector, Brazil is a global player. 5% of natural gas. We have a very important country that, in terms of the potential of that resource, like Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Mexico, Peru. We also represent 10% of the production of oil and 25% of the world production of critical mineral, essential input for clean technology and energy transition industrial. Actually, we have that we call the lithium triangle. Argentina, Brazil, and Argentina represent 65% of the lithium world reserve. Therefore, there will be no success global energy transition without the contribution of Latin America and the Caribbean. In other words, we are a solution region. Even though our region is endowed with abundant natural resource and enormous human and energy potential, it is also faced deep inequalities, infrastructure need, and social emergency, like to access to electricity and clean cooking solution, are important challenge. Therefore, at OLADE, we welcome this signing of this memorandum as a platform to strengthen our institutional capacity, promote innovation, and advance toward more just and inclusive energy transition. Therefore, we appreciate that today we are consolidated an alliance that seeks to go beyond good intention and instead aim to generate concrete impact. We appreciate that this memorandum addresses high priority issue for the European Union and for our region. Regional integration, energy security, the fight against energy poverty, environmental protection and fair energy transition, the decarbonization of our economy, and the incorporation of renewable energy and the drive of development and other safe and sustainable low carbon issues. Thanks to the technical work, our team, the European Union team and OLADE team, today we have formalized a collaborative framework that we allowed to us design and implement joint projects, share good practice, and strengthen energy planning with a regional vision. We are convinced that the challenge of our time can only be addressed through broad, horizontal, and sustainable cooperative approach. At OLADE, we reiterate our commitment with the regional energy integration, capacity building, and technical support for our member countries in the search for sustainable and relevant solutions to the diverse energy realities of our region. Thank the European Union for this openness, its strategic vision, and its trust in OLADE as a technical partner in our region. Its relevant role in the energy transition is an important reference for our countries. And this memorandum offers a concrete door for the exchange of experience and solution. We welcome the European Union to our organization, and we reaffirm our commitment to continue working together for the energy development of our 27 countries. Now we are 54 countries working together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I I invite to the podium Deputy Permanent Representative, Ambassador Pluciński, and also Ambassador from Barbados, Ms. Simone Rudder. Thank you very much.
Dear Commissioner, dear Executive Secretary, dear Ministers, dear Ambassadors, dear colleagues, on behalf of the Polish Presidency, I am pleased to welcome the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between OLADE and the European Union. At this special moment, I would also like to thank the members of OLADE for your support. This agreement marks a significant step forward in our shared commitment to sustainable and secure energy cooperation between our two regions. Together, we represent a powerful global presence. The 33 countries of Latin America and the 27 EU member states account for over 1 billion people, around 14% of the world's population, 21% of the GDP, of global GDP, and 1/3 of United Nations membership. Our goal is to strengthen dialogue, foster innovation, and accelerate the transition to clean energy. Through our collaboration, we aim to boost energy efficiency, promote renewable sources, and support sustainable goals that benefit both our citizens and economies. Poland, holding the rotating presidency of the Council of the European Union, fully supports this partnership as a foundation for a more resilient and greener energy future. We are committed to making this cooperation even more impactful and forward-looking. We look forward to deepening our ties and achieving tangible results through this partnership. Finally, let me express my sincere thanks to all partners for your dedication and vision. Muchas gracias, obrigado.
Good afternoon. Commissioner Jørgensen, Executive Secretary Rebolledo, Great Representative of the Polish Presidency, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to start by expressing Barbados' appreciation for the opportunity to deliver remarks on the occasion of the signature of this historic Memorandum of Understanding. Barbados became a member of OLADE on October 24, 1975, and through the years we have benefited greatly from our membership in various and significant ways. Therefore, for Barbados, its membership of OLADE and the current presidency of the organization are of primary importance. Barbados was honored to assume presidency of OLADE in October last year at the meeting in Asunción in Paraguay. On assuming the presidency, Senator the Honorable Lisa Cummins, Minister of Energy and Business of Barbados, committed this important hemispheric body to ensuring that the unique and specific transitioning issues facing the subregions of the OLADE membership would be fully integrated into the work of the organization. Given the continental agenda dividing South and Central America, and alongside the unique dynamics of the islands of the Caribbean, Minister Cummins emphasized that within OLADE, subregional nuances must be acknowledged and reflected in clearly defined work programs as we move forward. As President, Barbados is therefore advocating that the subregional agendas within OLADE be emphasized to facilitate meaningful outcomes and genuine energy integration for all, genuine energy integration. With clear subregional agenda, with clear subregional agenda, partners like, with clear subregional agenda, partners like the European Union, development agencies, and business communities can work alongside OLADE to give targeted support needed by our member states. As we are aware, The meeting of OLADE ministers held in Asunción was historic because it welcomed the motion for the incorporation of the European Union into OLADE in the category of permanent observer. And today we are here to witness the signature of the Memorandum of Understanding. Closer collaboration with the EU aligns with OLADE's commitment to fostering international cooperation in the energy sector. Additionally, as we have been discussing earlier this morning, deepening collaboration with global partners such as the EU will provide strategic support for addressing the Latin American and Caribbean's unique energy-related needs. Indeed, we're pleased to note that the EU currently supports several types of energy-related activities in Latin America and the Caribbean, ranging from product development and de-risking to the mobilization of finance and infrastructure works. And we have this morning been presented with the details on plans for the Regional Electricity Integration Programme. It is noteworthy, ladies and gentlemen, that existing collaboration between the EU and OLADE states also includes the interests articulated by some, even many, OLADE members in joining the Global Energy Transition Forum launched by President von der Leyen earlier this year in January. We hope that this phase of enhanced partnership, signaled by the signature of the MoU today, will strengthen OLADE's ability to access technical expertise and policy innovation support, particularly in the areas of renewable energy, resilience building, and energy security. Such support will be critical in the reinforcement of OLADE's ability to respond to diverse regional priorities, including those of small island developing states. In addition, I wish to note that we must remember that there are many additional areas other than electricity integration in which the EU's Global Gateway investment agenda can make a strong contribution to OLADE member states in our sustainable energy transition efforts. Therefore, we were very pleased to hear that the International Partnership Commission has a priority to ensure that the Global Gateway goes from startup to scale up. And OLADE member states look forward to developing a range of financeable projects with the EU in the energy sector. Finally, in closing, let me emphasize that for the OLADE membership, as for the EU, the energy sector will be a priority platform in the CELAC-EU partnership as we move forward to the Santa Marta Summit in November 2025 and beyond. I thank you.
Now, Commissioner and Executive Secretary, we proceed to the signature of the MoU, please.
Now is the time. Exactly. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much.